Hello everybody, welcome to another daily dose of your gaming news and all that good stuff. And let's get started. Yesterday I didn't do much because I only had like this thing from Geekbench. It's released now and introduces new real world tests. Sorry about my English, sometimes it gets a little bit jumbled. So it's a cross-platform benchmark now, so you can use it on cell phones also, which is good, and it's free. So you have like a lot of updated stuff that you can do here with your machine. I will try to install it when I have my new PC, so I can see what kind of things I can do with it, and in terms of production, and even I don't know if it gives gaming stuff benchmarks, how it can handle. But I will sure be testing this thing. It's free, and everything that is free, like OBS that I use to record the videos that I've been using, it's always good to have some notion what it does and what it can be useful for, in terms of production and other stuff that this tool can make it. I will sure to follow up on this when I can, and for this one at the moment this is what I get. There is I spoke about it in previous videos regarding like the virtual showcases that publishers are doing, instead of appearing like in big conferences like E3 and Unreal Engine, or in this case Epic. They are doing a showcase next month, 22 of March, in GDC, and they are going to use it as a title State of Unreal. I think they are going to showcase like new add-ons on the engine itself. I don't know if they are, because I already saw some things regarding Lumen and LOD stuff that basically it managed to streamline the things that are in distance, and they don't seem like blocky things. They seem like they are rendered properly, and as going to approach things, it maintains the level of detail even when you pan out. I don't know if they're going to show off some stuff regarding the new games that are upcoming with this Unreal Engine, like Stalker 2. I don't know. I know the new Tomb Raider game is going to use this engine, and also the new Witcher games and everything that CD Projekt, because they switched from Red Engine to Unreal Engine 5. I don't know if they're going to see any showcase, any teaser with this Unreal Engine, what its capabilities are in these new upcoming games. But it's a very interesting technology, even if you are, I don't know, independent or indie guy that is trying to think doing a game. I think that this is a very good engine for you to start doing some stuff here. I don't know if I in the future try to tinker a little bit. We already saw some conversions. I think the last video I mentioned from Dark Souls, the guy was doing some personal jobs and trying to study the Unreal Engine, and it basically ported the Cemetery of Ash and the main hub, I forget the name, the main hub, into Unreal Engine 5, and it seems very good. The quality of the work there, the upscaling of for 4K and everything, it's the textures and the LOD again, the Lumen stuff. It seems very good, even in a port like from Dark Souls 3 to Unreal Engine 5. And in other news regarding Unreal Engine, we got some Returnal PC port impressions. A lot of stuttering happening now. I don't know if they are not doing the proper optimization before launch, because they want to, I don't know, launch the PC version of this. But still, they had like 1 year. I think this launched like 22 months ago, so 1 year and a half. So no, this is for Marvel's Morales. No, 22 months of delay, yes, more than 1 year and a half, and 25 for the PC port for Miles Morales. I don't know if it has to do anything with the fact that it's not the same company that did the Spider-Man stuff for PC from Sony. but because they acquired that studio, Ninix, I think it's called. I know there is something regarding this studio here. I think it's Ninix or something like that. They acquired because of the quality of the ports they did. Then Spider-Man, the two games are very good ports from all intents and purposes. I don't know. This is a different studio. They are more like indie game developer stuff. I don't know how if it is like an engine situation here also, because we saw Callisto Protocol have a lot of stuttering. Hogwarts also has a lot of stuttering. I'm not sure if it is Unreal Engine 4 or 5, the port for the new Harry Potter game, but we seem to have a lot of issues regarding especially ray tracing settings. I think rasterization it's kind of okay, it handles okay. But still, I think these new games, I mentioned previously in a lot of videos that VRAM of the GPUs and also RAM for the system is going to be a huge bottleneck. And if you want to play these games in higher resolutions, I don't know exactly all the details, but one of the things it seems to be like texture stuff. And the fact that you need a lot of VRAM to also, of course, with RTX, you need a lot of VRAM and more memory bandwidth, I think, for the GPU to process all the lightning and the particles and the fogs and everything. Those kind of things, they occupy a lot of memory bandwidth because they have to be rendered on the fly. So as the game engine is putting those frames up, the GPU has to process all that thing, like from ambient occlusion, texture, volumetric fog, particles, all that stuff. It's very overwhelming for the GPU to a certain point if you are especially putting RTX on it. And I think rasterization at the moment is the best way to play all these games, unless you have like a smoother experience with slow pacing games. I don't know, exploration wise, or like a top down, like an isometric thing. I think because if you're trying to play shooters, and Returnal is a very it demands a lot of FPS to be a smoother experience, and the input lag has to be very low, because it's like a shooter, so you moving around very quickly. The processing it demands a lot from the GPU. And I think like more RPG stuff, RTX can be a very good, like almost like Witcher, but Witcher engine, the Red engine, has its own issues with the RTX implementation, because when the engine was made, there was no RTX technology at the time, so implementing that on the engine itself I think it's more tricky. But yeah, I don't want to ramble too much on these things. But yeah, there is some stuttering. I think they already started doing some hotfixes on the stuttering. But if you are playing this game, try at least rasterizing, put some decent resolution, but don't over push too much on the details. I think it's the best option at the moment. But yeah, on other news, we saw the Redemption Reapers final trailer. I spoke about this game. This final trailer, the animation is not stellar, because I think Binary Haze, it's an indie project, but it's more about the gameplay and the story of the game itself. The movie animation is not the best. It's very bland to a certain point, but I like this kind of games because it's an isometric top view, a lot of RPG, turn-based. It's kind of my alley, similar to like XCOM to a certain point, but with some tweaks and variations. You have like if you put your tunes in a certain position regarding the enemy, you can like do a combo attack with all your allies and everything. And I think the loop is going to be very good. The animations of the movie itself, the trailer, are not stellar, but we cannot demand too much on an indie game. But still, it seems to be that it's going to be a very good game. And I'm going to wrap up this one with I only have like Dying Light. I think it's the anniversary of Dying Light 2, so they are putting on promotion the Dying Light 1. It's the enhanced edition, 60% off, around $10 or so, which is very good. There is, as you can see, even if you want basically by the same price, put the definitive editions. You have all this content, 20 more plus items. It's still has a lot of support, the original one, even with mods. If you want to, after the first playthrough, to enhance the experience on the second playthrough, it's a very good game. I played at the time a little bit of the game, and I think the second one, I'm not sure, is still on promotion. I don't think so. I think it's on like 20 something percent off or something like that. I'm not sure, but this is a very good game. And I'm going to wrap up here for today. Don't want to overextend the videos with my Go Get Funding campaign for me to upgrade my PC to get better and more content for my private clients and start doing some video stuff here. And of course, in my spare time, doing the daily videos, doing some deep dives with script content and some stuff that I like to talk about. And of course, continue and resuming my gameplay series that I stopped around 6 years ago. And with all that said, guys, I hope you have a wonderful day. I'll see you in the next one. Till then, Kunamy Master out.